I love pixel art games so much. I always give more attention to this game's genre because I grew up with this art style. In fact, the visualization has its own art style. These old videos will show you how good this game is. We only show the new pixel game and also the hidden one, so you will get the new information while watching this video. Remember to like this list and please enjoy the video of Top 10 New Pixel Art Games RPG for Android and iOS 2025. New Pixel Art Games 2025. Arcanterra is story-driven RPG. As the game's title has represented what the game will become in a big picture, so we'll get a great story-driven RPG pixel art game with a high visual of art style. We will get a lot of scenes to deliver about the story, even if we can select an optional answer to get a different story result. It's set in the kingdom where we should serve the empire and kill the liberation enemy. The product will take for more than 10 minutes to finish. It's pretty easy to indicate if the developer tried to give the experience through the story. We can explore the world and interact with a certain NPC, gear up and build up your main character by placing the best equipment on it. It will grant your combat strength significantly. The combat mechanism is a hack-and-slash RPG pixel game, but we can play it casually, just by coming closer to the enemy for the auto attack. Arcanterra is one of the best new pixel art game RPG on mobile right now, with a pretty visualization, and the developer keep developing the game, which means we will have a more updated story. Genso Suikoden Star Leap. It's just like a dream come true having one of the best pixel art game in history to a mobile platform, and even it's kind of a new sequel. Suikoden is a huge name on pixel art JRPG. Seriously, I'm 100% Suikoden games fans. Even I can't count anymore for how many times I have finished the game. Especially for the Suikoden 2 and 1. It's a masterpiece game, and this new series will have some bonding or a connection between the game to let the player know about the main storyline. Genso Suikoden Star Leap will give the player a free-to-play experience to get a 108 stars hero through the main storyline. With a beautiful open world game and amazing class combat in a turn-based system will create your day brighter. The actual gameplay footage has been shared, and I can easily describe the entire feature and action we can do. We should recruit more heroes to advance our army's power, opening some new features based on the heroes we have successfully recruited. Join the tactical war on a large scale of war, find out the hidden combos attack between some hero, and unleash the ultimate skill power with a variety of the elements. This is the best RPG pixel art games 2025 for Android and iOS. A Space for the Unbound. This is the most beautiful story-driven game pixel art RPG finally comes to mobile. After a huge success on console and Nintendo Switch, finally iOS is one of the representative of mobile platforms. If you love to play a magical adventure with a lot of narration and story along with the gameplay, then I would suggest you to play this game now. Yes, right now. Your tears will be rolled down through so many scenes. It's unbelievable how an Indonesian game creator creates such a AAA pixel art games. It's not about the story only, but the quality of the graphic is absolutely masterclass. These two aspects are blend perfectly. Anyway, the gameplay is really simple. It's kind of a point-and-click game where we don't have a lot of effort to navigate the main character. We only need to understand the dialogue and find out where we should go next. Sometimes it's quite tricky, so we really need to understand a single word every time the conversation is showing up. EvoCreo 2, one of the best new pixel art RPG game on mobile now. Even though it's a premium game, but it's totally worth it to play. The gameplay is very interesting, which has a similarity with the Pokemon-like. So, we can fight against the monster and capture the enemy to become our Creo and finally fight side by side after. It's an open world pixel art game where we can visit any random houses and interact with all of the NPC. Some treasures will be hidden around us, so we should keep active on finding out. Get into the battlefield area and get close enough to the monster for having a battle. Every turn will recharge 2 energies, that for unleashing a skill. Switching the Creo is possible to do after we capture the Creo. The more we have a stronger pet, the higher the winning chance will become. Anyway, this is the second sequel of the game series, and I can say huge optimization from the graphic and visual looks. Even the world look wider so that we can explore. Oceanhorn Chronos Dungeon. The game is available only on iOS on mobile platforms, which is we all are still waiting for the confirmation about the Android version. No matter if the game will become a free-to-play or a premium game, the fans will be very happy if the Android version will be available as well. Honestly, I really love how the game's concept is, where we do an adventure with 4 characters in total. This old character will have a different weapon like a sword, magic bow, and also javelin. We will fight by the side together and switch the hero freely. The rest of our allies will do an autoplay that we can manage about direction for a different pattern of attacking. So they all will not do an action randomly. We can do some exploration and ask the NPC while in the village and get the main mission. The developers are focusing on two aspects, which are storyline and also combat action. Both things run amazingly and I really enjoy seeing the gameplay. As a new pixel art game RPG, of course, it's pretty satisfying to see the progress of the pixel art game right now. Duel Revolution MMO. Pokemon giving a huge inspiration for the indie games developer. No wonder we have seen so many Pokemon games like on pixel art graphic level. Basically, this whole game have the similarities from the gameplay mechanism where we can capture the monster and become our allies. But this version, the element advantage is really crucial to determine how good our strategy will become. We should find out about the element opposite to deal a higher damage and receive less damage. As usual, we'll have 3 main Evo monster options to pick freely while talking with the professor. Explore the city to get some extra side stories, while in the battlefield area, we should get into the buses to approach the monster and face them. The more we can weaken the monster, the higher our probability to capture the monster. Forest Spirit Farm and Fight. This is one of the best new simulator game pixel art on mobile, even though it has a combination of 3 different games genre, which are simulator, farming, and action hack and slash game. So we can do so many real activities like fishing, planting, and farming, and of course getting some specific material through killing the monster. Even the boss monster will be available once we follow the main quest to face them. I love how we can forge on the blacksmith and make so many different tools and weapons. The music is pretty relaxing and calming. It will make you play the game all day long non-stop. The number of the NPC is quite a lot, so we can accept so many side quests through asking them. I noticed that we can have so many selection of answers. Especially when we have a dialogue to a certain NPC, of course it will give a different storyline once we pick a different answer. What a great attention to detail! Did you know what game this game got inspiration from? The Throne. If you love to play a challenging platform game in a pixel art style games, then I would like to suggest this new game ARPG. We will not have many options for the story, but surely it's more of an action game. We'll become a young warrior who tries to defend our territory from the aggressive forces of the orc. We should find out our weapon and also shield before we get into the battle. So, there are no character classes or job classes we can select. The gameplay looks so promising. I love how the combat looks with so many movement slash while we do a basic attack, making the game look not clunky at all. Most of the enemy has an unpredictable attack, so we should learn their pattern first before coming closer to the enemy. Because our HP bar is pretty limited and we can die easily. Sometimes we'll be exploring under the water. It will affect our movement for getting slower, and we should try to adjust the fighting style as well. This is one of the best new pixel art game RPG for mobile 2025. Rising Clan. We need more new pixel art MMORPG games because the game's genre is pretty limited and we don't have much option about it. But before you download the game, I would like to highlight my experience about my first impression. Seriously, the connection is not really stable and pretty laggy, especially when we fight with the monster, then you will feel the issue. But overall, I love how the game has a PvP features to measure how strong our hero is, but the PvP will not attend the open world, but we should ask the NPC to get into the arena. All of our main enemies are an orc, and the gap level between the enemies is quite far, so we need to maintain the area based on what your hero's level is right now. There are so many main quests available to accept. We can even do multiple side missions to clear at the same time. It's pretty effective to raise our level significantly and get more rewards more. Absolutely, this is the best new MMORPG pixel art games mobile 2025. Attenian Rhapsody. This is a new free-to-play pixel art game. It's kind of an adventure game and I have been playing for more than 15 minutes, but I didn't see any random NPC or city or any village to visit. So I can assume the game is pretty focused on the storyline as the main gameplay. But also along the journey, we'll face some monster that will come aggressively and approach us. Once we were close enough to the monster that we will have a battle. It's a turn-based system, but the mechanism is quite unique and different within the other turn-based game we know. When the enemy launch some attack, then we should try to avoid any single forces. They keep moving and anticipate the incoming attack. There is a burst skill that will be available when we have enough energy to unleash. It has a healing spell, burst stack, and support skill. Remember to switch your main hero with the pad and release his support skill. Bonus Arcane Field. I'm so confused how possible this beautiful pixel art game RPG got such a weird score on the Play Store. Honestly, it's one of the best game pixel open world on mobile right now. We can even navigate the hero perfectly. The game's combat mechanism looks so amazing and attractive. Even we can switch the weapon while we are moving. It's good to avoid the incoming attack. The tools that we have like an axe or a pickaxe are useful for a weapon as well. So we can use the tool for gathering some material or using it to kill the monster. Seriously, it has a huge open world map that we can explore freely without any limitation. There is no loading screen that indicate if the game has a pure open world game concept of a pixel art mobile. These all are the best new game pixel art on mobile. Remember to like this video and support this channel. See you on the next list. Thanks.